to build a massive chest, you have to stop bench pressing right now.
Welcome to Heinz Senior's Coaching Up. Get access to the P3AK High Intensity Training ebook and its exclusive video tutorials. Commit with Heinz's coaching right now and be provided with a year of meal plans, training programs, and more. www.p3akday.com. There is no room for the littles.
I haven't seen the sun in a fucking week and a half. Look! It just came out! Look at that!
I love it!
Welcome back, guys, to another exciting episode of After Hours. I hope you all had a great Christmas. We got New Year's coming up, and I got a full-fledged pack of whackers waiting to talk. I know John Romano's on limited time. John, hopefully you had a great Christmas. Did you do the cooking thing this year?
Yes, I sure did. It was a small group. It was just Max, my mother-in-law, Val, and me, and we had a great time.
Did you do the old? I don't know if we have enough food thing when you actually had like triple the amount of food you needed.
Well, I've been getting better at that lately. I've only had leftovers for 4 days. So that's a huge.
If you don't have leftovers as an Italian, you didn't do your job properly.
There's two keys to being Italian. One is the leftovers, like you just said, and the other one is when you go to somebody else's house for dinner, you can only ring the doorbell with your elbow because you're carrying so much food.
That's right.
And the third one is don't mess with an Italian.
Yeah.
Well,
The third one is you argue at the dinner table about stupid shit.
What about the 5 fishes? Do you do the 5 fishes, John?
That's Christmas Eve. I'm talking about Christmas
Eve. That's New Year's Eve.
Yeah. It's on Christmas Eve. A lot of people do it too, right?
Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Yeah, exactly. So we did
how many
that.
people have called me, John, and they're all having like they think they're having a heart attack, because of all the people dropping lately. I said, how much food did you eat on Christmas? They're like, oh, even Lee Priest is at the doctor now.
Lee Priest was in the hospital.
Yeah, he had to get worked up. He ate so much food on Christmas.
He ate too much.
No.
Yeah, he sent me his blood work though. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. I told him to get a cardiac CT scan like Richie got.
I'm going to break his balls. He actually went to the fucking doctor because he felt like he ate too much food.
Well, that's probably what it was. He was checking it out to make sure that's what it was. But
my uncle was so cheap. We used to call him Elbow because he wouldn't put his hand in his pocket. So he was on a cruise. This first cruise he ever went on was with my aunt. And the cruise is unlimited food, right? He ate so much on the cruise, they had to airlift him off the boat and take him to the hospital and pump his stomach.
Really? Oh, my God.
Dude, I thought you were going to tell me he filled his pockets and shit. You know what I mean?
He would do that. I would not put that past you. Put a napkin and put...
I do that shit. I do that shit now. I even take the free...
But the thing is, the cruise doesn't run out of food. They got hot and cold water and food 24 hours a day. And he did. He ate so much, he had to get a helicopter had to take him off the boat, and they had to pump his stomach.
I thought that was going to happen to me after a bodybuilding show one time. I went back to the room. I ordered room service. And I must have eaten about 3 pounds of fruit. I was laying in bed like I felt like I was on like 10 lines of cocaine. I couldn't relax. I was so uncomfortable because the food wouldn't go down.
Billy Smith, all right. After his diet, he was doing this. He was leaning over the counter like this and eating so his stomach could hang out.
You can't eat enough. Your appetite is insatiable after a show.
It's when you break
your
a
taste
diet
buds.
like that, every moment of craving that you had for weeks, all of a sudden just comes out at that one moment, and you're done.
The worst thing you can do is indulge it because you will be in agony that whole day, that whole night, till the next morning until you actually poop, which can take sometimes over a day because you're so dried out from the diuretics and
not if you take Fiberlize.
Right, yeah. Fiberlize doesn't work if you don't drink anything, though. Some of these guys don't drink, man. John, for like 2 days,
That's true. But Fiberlize is like a freaking alarm clock. You take that in at night, and if you're not up by 8 o'clock, it's going to wake you up.
You know, I like the regularity. I'm
Hey, Dave,
about schedules and keeping to schedules, so it works well.
I gotta go before John. I have to go because I'm leaving, and I got.
Where are you going?
I'm driving down there, and I got all these things I got to tighten up before I got to go. I got to.
Hold on, you're driving today to Florida?
No, I'm driving tomorrow.
Oh, so what are you doing? What do you got to tighten up?
I got orders. I got to pump out. I got my partner. I got to take her out. Waiting for me right now. I got to, you know what I mean?
He's got to take his girlfriend out because if he doesn't, because he's not going to see her for God knows how long. 'Cause he's going to Florida, John. That's what it's all about.
No, I mean, look, Dave. You know how when you want to leave and go somewhere new, everyone. People like, why are you leaving? Don't go. You know, I mean, everybody wants to stop you from going.
Well, I'm sure people think that you're going to come back. That you're going to.
Is she telling you don't go, or is she saying get the phone? Let's get going, get out of here?
No, she's just it's a change. You know, that's what it's about. This coming new year.
People are afraid of change.
I got a message for everybody.
Listen, I don't mean to cut you off, Georgie, but I really got to go.
Both of you got to go.
I do. I have to go. I gotta go.
You both are leaving us high and dry.
I'm not leaving, but it's not my fault.
Yeah.
But listen, all of you guys, I want you to have a very happy New Year. Stay safe. I want to thank everybody for all the effort that you've all put in over the last year to make us what we are today, whatever that is.
Whatever that is.
A bunch of losers. No.
And I love you guys. You guys are my brothers, and I'm really happy to be part of this, and I'm looking forward to next year being really, really good.
Amen to that.
John, I'll see you next year, buddy. I love you.
Thank you. I love you.
God bless you, John.
I'm really sorry I got to go. This is unavoidable.
No, you can go. You can go. John was already on Heavy Muscle Radio on Sunday night, so that we're good.
Yeah, so replay that.
Yeah. I got stuff to talk about with Greg anyway.
John.
So
all right, so you guys won't miss me. I love you guys. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year.
Love you, brother.
I'll see you next year.
Bye.
George, what's going on? When are you going to officially be in Florida now?
I'll be there Friday.
Okay, so Friday.
Hold on, wait.
What?
My partner's leaving. Where you going?
Oh
Greg?
no, he's in trouble. We got him in trouble, Greg.
Come back!
Chaser, don't let her go. God damn it.
She's taking off.
She doesn't want to hear any of your wasted time here.
What's that?
She thinks you're wasting your time here with us. That's why, which you probably are.
She's pissed off.
If you got to go, George. Don't worry about it. We'll see you next week.
Chaser.
I just want to say to everybody, man, is that out there that you should wake up tomorrow and be afraid of nothing. What if you were afraid of nothing in your life? Nothing. What would you become in life? You know, with everything going on, you got to follow the music inside. That's why I put my life out there when I'm on the show, because I wanted to tell them the things that I was gonna do and follow through with them. Follow through with what you're gonna do. All right, there's dreams inside of all of us. How many people don't follow through and regret? The only regrets in life are gonna be the things you don't do.
I think your girlfriend just followed through and got the fuck out of here.
Yeah. George, you're right, man. I have an amazing story about one of Dave's clients too. Whenever I'm gonna give him a shout out.
I got a funny story about you too, Rob. Remind me to tell you on the air after.
Sure, Dave.
Dave, the next time you guys will see me, I'll be sitting next to Dave.
You'll be a Floridian, yeah, exactly.
I'm coming on the show. I'll be right there, right where that Fiberlize is.
I'll see George once a year, even though he'll be in Florida. I still won't see him a lot.
No, you won't. I'm coming on the show every week.
All right, well, I don't believe you're going to drive every week, but if you do,
It's a 2-hour
you're always
drive.
welcome.
What? It's only 2 hours away.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And Florida driving is way better than New York driving. That's for sure.
Every week I'm coming with stuff on there to eat.
Oh boy! All right, well that's if you're bringing food. Tyler will say he's smiling over there. He says you're welcome to come.
I'm bringing Jimmy the Bull. All right. To everyone, I wish you happy.
Well, that I got to see.
You can clean some snakes downstairs also when you come if you want.
And bigger and better things for the new year.
God bless you, man.
All right, George, we love you, man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
All right, George.
Take your time driving down to Florida. No rush.
Oh, he's fucked. That girl got out of there quick.
Yeah. Well, she's probably. She's got to be mad that he's leaving. I mean, right?
Well, I know the backstory behind it. There's a lot to it. That's a strange story.
Well, they were dating, right? And now I know they're still business partners, obviously, in the business.
Yeah.
So,
but they're still kind of dating, but they're
right.
I'm not gonna say because.
Look, it's a strain. I know,
I love George. I hope he goes.
I'm sure she does too, and that's why she doesn't want to see him coming to Florida. But George, when he has something in his mind, he's got to follow it. Because change is important. If you want to change things in your life, you got to make changes, and that's why I'm always badgering you, Greg, to come down here because I really think that you would do very well down here. I know you're very comfortable in what up there and everything like that, but you would be the mayor of the fucking Florida down here if you moved down here.
Well, if I came down here, it would be right by you because me and her were watching a show the other day about, and it was Cape Coral. I'm like, holy fuck, that's where Dave lives. And it was really nice.
It's like one of the fastest growing cities. You come down here, you'd be set. You'd be living like a king. The weather's nice every day. I mean, you could do whatever you want. There's gyms, you would be set up, and the cost of living is so low down here,
Greg, if you go, I'm going too, man. If you go, I'm going, Greg.
Yeah, well, Rob, you're up in Michigan.
We'll go together, Rob.
Yes, we'll go
Rob,
together.
You're up there in the snow belt.
I'd love that.
Anyway,
you're in the snow belt, right? It's like snows a lot up there, right?
Yeah, and it snows a lot. It's really cold, and when we go from like summer, we get no spring and we get no fall. It's just basically a hot summer and a cold winter. It's crazy. Have you ever been to Michigan, Greg?
No. I'm bad. I don't like Dave will tell you. I've never been to Florida.
You gotta come visit me, man.
I've never been in.
I've been to Michigan a lot.
I come when it's warm. What's that?
You have Dave.
I've been to Michigan a lot, yeah.
Did you like it, Dave?
I like it, but it snows every day in the winter. It sucks.
Yes.
I would not live up there, not at all. Although it's beautiful in the summer, but it's terrible in the winter up there.
And it gets humid in the summer. I love Florida too.
Yeah, people complain about Florida. Oh, it's too hot. I'm like, what do you mean it's too hot? First of all, in the winter here, it's perfect. It's like 75 degrees. There's no humidity. In the summer, it's 90 degrees, 88, 85 degrees with humidity, but it's like that in New York too. So I don't know what it's not hotter here than up in New York during summer.
Plus you got fucking air conditioning. I don't understand.
Exactly. My point.
Do you guys like California? Do you like California, Dave?
I actually do like California. I like the climate out there.
I do not.
I didn't like the people that much out there though.
Okay.
I don't like
a little
people.
phony.
I've been there.
It was a little phony. I would like to live in San
people.
Diego if I was going to live in California to be San Diego. If I was going to live in any other place, I'd probably say Vegas. I think is a good choice too. But it gets cold there too in the winter. I'm done with cold. I don't want cold anymore. I like Florida. It's perfect.
I like desert and I like fucking
Arizona's beautiful too. But
Arizona, I could go
I don't want to be in a different time zone because I can't get adjusted to the whole. I'm New York time. I don't like to be 3 hours behind. It's too much.
Me too.
I feel like I'm missing something for 3 hours, every day.
Me
then I
too.
have to go to bed super early and wake up at 5 in the morning so that I'm on the same time. Too much. I don't want to deal with it. I like Florida. It's perfect. Greg, you would be, like I said, you would be the freaking mayor. Everyone would know you. Everyone would be like, Greg. At the gym, you'd be a celebrity.
I'm trying to run for office over this way, believe it or not. I've already talked with them. They're giving me a little bit of the runaround, but I've been talking to the Republican Party. My girlfriend will tell you. I do. That's my thing. You should.
You have very strong views, Yeah, and you follow politics, so.
Oh, big time.
I'm not going to let you talk about it, but you do follow politics. If you choose to run, then I'll give you a platform, but I'm going to have to give equal time to the Democrat, the Democratic Party.
Oh, fuck the Democrat.
No, I'm just kidding. Let me just bring one point up because I'm always trying to find businesses for everyone. Mr. G, I'm helping out with his cookies. Jimmy the Bull with his straps. Greg has been always talking about these sponges that he likes to put on his hands, right, when he works out. You've told that story 600 times on the show. A guy from Pakistan reached out. I have a couple Pakistani people who make like T-shirts and stuff like that. A company reached out to me. He actually owns a gym in Pakistan, this guy. And he says he's got this custom sponge thing. Tyler, pull up this picture. He wants to make a custom like sponge grip thing, just like you like, only it won't be made out of like a sponge. It'll be something that's actually got real material, probably some kind of synthetic leather or something like that, to protect your hand. I sent it to your messenger. Tyler's pulling it up. There it is. That's the hand protection part, and then show the other part where it straps around your hand. And that's so it's pretty easy. It just slips right over your hands.
We don't see that here.
And
It's
Greg,
not on the
they'll
screen.
put your logo on there, so they could put the Valentino on there, or whatever you want to call them. You can want to call them the sloppy slipper hand grips. I don't know, whatever you want to make up, whatever name you want to call them, they'll put it on there for
grips.
you. And I guarantee
Dave, you're so loyal to your friends, man. You take care of your friends, your clients, but you're such a loyal person.
He is. He's very good.
So is Greg. Greg's awesome. Me and Greg always talk. And
this is something people will buy from Greg, and you can make money on this, Greg. You could put this on your Facebook. You can make a little Facebook store if you want. Your girlfriend could run it because there's money involved. I'm sure she'll want to do it. I guarantee you people will buy. I know our audience will all buy this from you. I'll buy a pair from you because I think that it's a great idea. I just don't want to use a dirty sponge that doesn't stick to my hand. I want something that's going to strap around my hand so that it can hold on there. Because I don't like to get calluses either on my hands,
Right.
So come up with a good name, and we're going to get you. We'll start you off. I'll order 100 pairs from this guy. I already got a deal. I got a price and everything like that for you if you want. And I'm telling you, you'll triple your money on this stuff. And I think our fans really want it. They'll want a pair with your, especially if you have like your likeness. We should have someone make like a little cartoon character of you, and we can put it on there or something like that.
Oh, and please do it, Greg. This would be amazing.
See, let me show you. Let me get my sponge and show you the difference. Hold on.
These won't show the dirt either, Greg, because they're black. Whereas yours, like you can see all the freaking germs that are growing in yours. Plus, you don't really. A sponge is kind of like it's a sponge. You could actually grow bacterial cultures in there. We don't want that happening. We want something antibacterial, Greg.
I know. Now see, like here's one of them. It's kind of
that's disgusting. Plus, it doesn't stick to you. It falls off your hand, Greg. You need something to strap it around your hand.
It never falls. What I do is
that's the prototype. Now we're taking it to the next level. It's Sponge 2.0. That's
all right, but listen, I wet this, right? See, it's dry right now. It's dry.
Yeah.
See? I don't know if you can see. Now, I wet it and I fold it in half, right?
Sponge 2.0. That's what we're going to call it, the sponge.
So listen, right? Once you wet it and then I squeeze it out so it's not like dripping.
It's disgusting, Greg.
I put them here up in the tops of my hand like that, see? I don't have them,
This guy owns a gym. He said you can come visit in Pakistan if you're ever in Pakistan. He said come visit the gym, and
my girlfriend would love that. She likes all that life. She can speak like that Punjabi a little bit.
Oh, really?
Of Punjabi.
Wow.
Yeah, she's crazy with languages.
Anyway, I'm telling you, listen.
Yeah. She talks to Rob a little bit.
She speaks Arabic to me.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, she does.
Wow.
Right?
Yes.
She's into the cultures. But anyway, you see, I put them in because when I grip stuff. Like if I'm pulling pull downs or rows or something, it doesn't rip the hands.
Right, Greg, no one wants to use that. You got to monetize the idea. Here's your idea. Put that picture up again. That same little pad that's going to be there. You see, it protects your hand. You can move it up and down your fingers too. And
I don't think I think that a lot of guys wouldn't like. I think you'd have to modify it a little bit.
Well, you can modify it any way you want. These guys will sew whatever you want. I'm going to put you in touch with them. I'm telling you. Please do it. It's a money-making thing for you. I'm trying to give you something to do to make money.
Well, I can tell you these things save my ass.
It's passive income, Greg. Come up with a good name.
Greg, this will work. It really would. It looks
amazing.
Come
up with a good name. All right, Rob, who did you want to shout out now?
I want to shout out one of your clients that you've helped him out with he takes your diet course and he's extremely happy.
Okay.
And he's very thankful to you. His name is Tyler Bray.
Oh, yeah.
He's an IFBB pro. He competes in the wheelchair division.
Yep.
He got in the 2001 Olympia. He took 5th place. He's also a personal trainer. He's also a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So I want to give a shout out not just to Tyler Bray, but also the 32 others IFBB pros worldwide that are in the wheelchair division.
Yeah.
Truly, you guys are really motivate me, and you're doing things that I've never done or could do in my life. So thank you so much.
Yeah, those guys amaze me.
Tyler really was very participatory in the course too. Yeah, very smart guy, and really like him. Yeah,
that's great.
Props to Tyler,
good
and
shout
not our Tyler.
No,
we'll
shout out our Tyler too, though.
We'll shout out our Tyler.
Yeah,
thank you.
even though he's a Democrat.
Yeah.
But even though he's a liberal.
He says he's going to run against you if you come down here. If you're going to run for mayor, Tyler's running against you. So you guys could have like a governor's, like a mayoral debate right on the show. You and Tyler. Yeah. All right, hold on. So Rob, I got an email from someone. I'm not reading the email on the show, and I'm not going to say who it is, but I got an email from someone trying to convince me not to have you on the show anymore. That you're a terrible person. And that,
what is that all about?
I don't know.
understand.
They don't like Rob.
Why is that?
There's someone out there who doesn't like you, Rob.
Okay, well, there was an issue with me and Cassidy Campbell are no longer working together.
Right. This is someone else. This is someone different, though.
Wait, are you going to tell him about? Are you going to tell him who it is, or what are you doing?
No, it's just someone that there's someone haters. There's haters out there that hate me.
Wait, can I say something, Rob?
Okay.
If you click on my fucking name, right, the first thing that comes up is the most hated man in bodybuilding. So don't let any of this shit.
Let me tell you, Greg. Let me tell you briefly what happened. I'm not going to really get into it. So you guys know I went to Dallas. I did a good job. Cassidy Campbell was coming after me to go film. And our agreement was to for him to film and edit all videos and put one on my channel, one on his. He ended up putting 4 on his channel and 2 on mine. I kept asking him for mine, He kept saying, no, you have to do one of your videos. I did one on my own. I did one on my own. He said he would send it. He never sent it. He kept, he said, do some more videos. So I'm not going to send it and all this stuff. So he ended up screwing me out of a video. And this guy preaches religion day and night. Go to his channel. It is so fake and phony. I spent so much time with him. I truly care for Cassidy. I do not dislike him, but he is what he did. This is so wrong, man. Let me
put my 2 cents in here. This is what happened, Rob. This is what happened.
Okay.
Right. Let him throw his 2 cents.
Then Greg can give you his 2 cents. Cassidy Campbell has a very successful YouTube channel where he does pranks on people. He's making money on the channel. I don't know how you got connected with him, but you went down there and helped him out. You played a role as his father, and you guys did some videos and whatever. You spent your own expenses to fly down there, but that's okay because you were going to get some carryover from his channel, right? Some notoriety, and obviously you're trying to network and cross network. So it was an investment you made essentially in yourself.
Yes.
And he promised you so many videos or whatever. But the bottom line is that Cassidy doesn't need anyone. Okay, people need him in this sense because they're using him to try to get his audience to watch, your channel or whatever, my channel if he's on my channel, whatever the case may be. So. I would never have done what he did to you. If I promised you 3 videos, you get 3 videos. He obviously, it was too much work. Maybe he didn't have enough material. He didn't want to do it. He used it for his own channel. And you got to be an annoyance to him is really what it was. Because let's face it, he wasn't your friend. He was using, you guys were using each other for business purposes. Rob, you're very loyal. So you felt like he was a friend, but he really wasn't. He was a business acquaintance that you guys would piggyback with each other. He had no written agreement. So he basically said, you know what, I don't need this guy. He's starting to annoy me, fuck you. And which is not the right way to be. It's like you said, especially if he's a religious guy, he should have just said, you know what, all right, it's a pain in the ass, but you know what, I promised him this. Let me live up to my agreement, and then I won't do anything with him anymore.
Or tell me he can't do it.
He didn't handle the situation correctly, but you know what, forget about it. You got the notoriety, you got a couple videos out of it, you got experience. Now do it yourself, because now you can do it yourself. You're a very talented guy.
I'm thankful for the experience.
Dude,
I am thankful for the experience.
Don't harbor any ill will towards him. Just release it, wish him the best, and move on.
Yes, I do. I wish him and his wife and his unborn
Don't
baby
bother him anymore.
All the success. God bless him.
He made it clear that he doesn't want anything to do with you anymore.
You know what? Don't even bring it up on the internet because it's going to breed more hate.
I want nothing.
And then it looks like you're
right. That's going to make. If you didn't give it videos, you're talented enough where you don't need him to make videos.
Right.
Maybe get one of your sons or one of your boys from the gym and come up with some
Did you see my video with them? Did you see talent in me doing my videos with him? Did you see what I did with him? Do you think I'm a talented actor?
Yeah. Of course.
Rob, don't even worry about what people think. Just do the shtick that you like. If you like doing it, do it. Don't even worry about what people think about you. Just put it up there. People want to watch it, they'll watch it. That's what I do. If I'm worried about what every maniac thinks about me out there, and if I'm then I wouldn't do anything. You know what the truth is? If I wanted to make a lot of money, I would just sit here and do rants all day. I'd have Tyler film. Tyler could film 10 rants a week for me. I'll put up one a day, and I guarantee you that I would get more hits and more traffic and probably make more money. But that's not what I want to do. I like to do a variety of things. I like to cover the sport. I like to have these podcasts because they're interesting to me. And so do what you like. Don't worry about what anyone else thinks, you know?
Right. You know, Dave, I truly appreciate what he did for me. And when I go stay at someone's house now, that they become a friend, family. Honestly, I think with my heart, he wasn't thinking with his heart. He was thinking business.
Woody Allen said it best in one of his movies, although he's a nutcase too. But Woody Allen said, friendly but not familiar. When you start doing business with people, don't get too familiar with them because then it clouds it clouds the relationship, you know.
Okay. But Dave, how many years we get talked about? I could say you and I both.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too.
We get talked about. There's shit out there about me, you know what I mean? All kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't give. If I let that,
it doesn't affect us.
No. Yeah, you know, it doesn't let me. It doesn't get to me. If I let that shit get to me, we'll do a video and on our own channels. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'll tell you what happens. Greg, you and I don't give a shit about what people think about us.
No, never.
Rob gets very. It bothers him personally. He feels like these people have let him down, and then he goes crazy and he goes after these guys to try to get him back. You can't do that, Rob. Just forget about it. I'm telling you.
No. I just made one video and explained, just gave the facts. I didn't.
I'm not even talking about Cassidy. I'm talking about someone else. Someone else sent me videos.
Oh, yeah.
Clips saying that you would call in the gym and trying to like get someone in trouble. I don't give a shit because I judge everyone according to how they treat me. And you and I have had a very good relationship.
True. You're true. But you're right.
What I'm saying is
I go overboard.
Forget these lunatics out there who if it doesn't work out, you just get rid of them. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, Dave. I got it. And I learned from years of people giving me a hard time and going back and forth. It's not worth it.
You know why? Because you wear your heart on your sleeve. You take everything very personally. And then you get mad about it like a girlfriend cheated on you or something. It's not that. It's the people are crazy out there. I'm telling you.
Yes. You got it, Dave.
Especially with the social media, man. They're sickos with it. And you know what? It's also a lot of these guys that talk shit are cowards. You see, they use these names, like Venom 123. They don't have the balls. See, when you bash me, you know who I am. I'm Greg Valentino. You're bashing me. I don't know who you are. Come to me with one face, not two face. Come to me. You want to bash me? You want to talk shit about me? Talk under your own name. Say my name is Joe Matarazzo, and I think you're a dick. I'd be a lot more I have a lot more respect for you than when you hide behind a screen name. There's guys on this fucking that will leave shit about us on this show right here. Yeah. Some will say Greg's great. Some will say get that he's an asshole or he's fake. I've had guys say he's not even real Italian and everything. I had one guy saying that shit. Meanwhile, dude, you weren't born in Italy either, motherfucker. You were born in the Bronx like I was. So what the fuck does that have to do with anything? You talk to an Italian from Italy, they'd say, well, you're not Italian, you're an American, Right. What I'm saying is, there's guys who will bash you for anything. They don't give a shit. But you don't know who you're talking to. And when you don't know who you're talking to or who's talking to you, it makes it very easy. You know what I mean?
But Greg, you know what? I'm very thankful. I've been getting a lot of love from my fans.
You do. I see it. There's guys who talk good. But when you need your haters, Dave will tell you, you need your haters. You know what's funny?
They motivate me.
Not only that, but listen, you know how stupid they are? If they hate the show or they think that you're bad or I'm bad or Dave's bad, they sit here on RX. Some of them will bash Dave. But you know what? They're giving the show hits. They're stupid, right?
How about me, Greg? How about me?
That a boy.
I got to say, Jimmy, you complain and scream the most, and everyone loves you. How come?
After Greg's done, I got a fucked up story I got to tell you.
You always have a fucked up story to tell us. That's why we have you on the show.
Somebody's ringing my fucking doorbell. Hold on a minute.
But listen, what I'm trying to say is it's very easy for a lot of the guys that watch they're stupid. They watch the show, right? So they give the show a click, and then they even put a comment down, which draws more attention, and other people.
Because Greg, they really love the show. They just don't want to admit it. That's all.
No, you know what I mean, though, Dave. Dave, how many guys who talk shit on the comment section? You know what I mean? How many guys actually use their real name? None.
No, because they don't. Because they're afraid to. Yeah.
Because they're cowards. That to me, you got to come to me.
Would you make fun of Jimmy the Bull and use your real name?
Fuck no. Who the fuck?
Actually, you know what? Jimmy's not the guy you got to worry about. Mr. G will be the guy who'll drive to your house. You know,
Mr. G.
That's the guy.
He'll call his brother Bobby, and they'll both show up. You'll be sleeping at night. There'll be a knock on your door.
So what happened, Jimmy? What happened?
Did you notice I had a different shirt on today?
I see. You're looking very Tiger Woods today.
You look good.
I did that for the fans.
Okay, they'll be happy. It's still a size small you have on though.
You look like you lost some weight, Jimmy. You look like you lost some weight.
Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, I did. How's the stomach look?
I can tell. Look at that.
Not bad for 62.
Some fucking abs there. Yeah, the stomach's going down a little bit. Fucking hey, man.
You're ready to do a physique.
Yeah, you must be on some testosterone replacement.
Dave, you keep saying that, Dave. I don't understand you.
Are you on replacement? You said you're on replacement.
No, I said I got the bottle here on my desk.
Oh, you still haven't taken a shot? You know, true story. Hold on, true story. Before you tell your story, Greg, I used to go over Jimmy's house, okay, back in the day, in the 90s, whatever. And, you know, sometimes I'd bring him stuff. He'd give me some stuff, whatever. I'm like, Jimmy, this stuff has been sitting here for 5 months already. He's like, I forget to take it. He'd have the same bottle of testosterone for 5 months on his fucking kitchen counter. There'd be 1 cc missing from it. And he was huge. And he was huge.
Look, I got this one here. Look, untouched. It's been on my desk.
Doesn't even pop the cap yet.
So anyway,
I think it is.
Go ahead, Greg. Go ahead.
I think Jimmy hoards
Greg was doing that whole bottle every day, Jimmy. Every day.
Oh, dude, I was doing. Wait, Jimmy, I did that whole bottle on Monday. Another whole bottle. I was a drug dealer, so I had it like that. A whole bottle on Monday, a whole bottle on Wednesday, and a whole bottle on Friday. That's just that shit. That don't count in the
cc's, Jimmy.
Jesus, Lord, man.
10 cc's, 200 milligrams, 3 times a week.
Unbelievable.
That's 2,000 milligrams.
That's 6,000 milligrams a week.
6,000 but that don't count. I would throw some fucking Russian sustenance in there. You know, I'm not counting
just
that.
For good measure, you know, like dude, salad dressing to kind of taste.
Dude, I did a big jug. You remember the fucking green Gannon balls? You know those.
Those big 50 cc bottles. Yeah.
Right, 50. I took that whole 50 cc.
Greg, did you ever see the 250 ml bottles of Gannon Ball they had?
Yeah, I have.
Those are great.
The big one. I had the
big one. It was a huge one.
And I've seen even a smaller one. Yeah, but I love that 50 cc. You know. I liked it better than regular Equipoise. You know what I like too? Sten. Remember Sten?
Yeah, I didn't.
It was a nasty drug from Mexico.
Yeah.
And then,
you like propionate though? I don't like propionate. Didn't agree.
But you know, Greg, Greg, even
before
just
talking about this shit.
Greg, you know you have good genetics. I seen you when you were younger and when you were competing naturally. You have great genetics.
He still has good genetics.
Yes, he does.
We love Greg.
Let's see the legs, Greg.
I don't think he can. I gotta stand up.
They're under the table, Dave. Watch out.
The magical table.
I can't get up because there's a wall here.
Oh, there's a wall. All right.
I said you.
You don't have a fucking step stool under that table, Greg?
What do you need? What are you looking for?
Step on the sombrero.
I was looking for a step stool.
He probably has a little ladder under there or something like
Give me a step stool. Hurry up. I got a million of them.
Well, get on the step stool
Greg,
and drop your jaws, bro.
Pull something out from under that table we haven't seen. You have any little surprises?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, what do you got under there?
There's a lot of shit. Like, what do you want to?
It should be like the surprise of the week.
Just close your eyes and reach in there.
Let me think. Give me something good. Wait, I think she's going to get a step stool.
All right.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, get the step stool.
I got George's TV over here.
Greg went to Mr. G's. It was like going like Christmas shopping. You got all this stuff. Greg, Mr. G just gives away everything.
He was throwing it at me. Take this, take that.
He's always like that. He's very generous. He'll give away everything he has. He doesn't care.
Dave, did you see my martial art video I sent you, Dave?
Yeah, I did actually. I showed it to my son. He liked it.
What's in your hand, Jim?
Jimmy kicking the bag, the heavy bag. Maybe I should send it to Tyler.
This is it's a ruler, you know, but I made like it was a dumbbell because I'm showing my straps how they connect.
That's what.
Yeah. There's many ways to wear it. You know, you can wear it on your fingers right in the front four like that, and you can grab a bar and actually pull just with the strap on the first part of his fingers, or you could take it off and you could go back all the way to the end of the knuckles and pull, or you can hold it on the hand like this here and grab the butt and curl this way your hand don't go back. These things are amazing, bro. I got to send Dave. Actually, when I come down, I'm going to give Dave a pair, and we're going to do it together. I'm going to explain it to him and let him work out with the straps. He's going to love them.
They said a pair of sponges would go good with those straps.
Yeah, that's right.
Sponges?
I'm trying to get Greg to do hand grips.
Got to do something, Greggy.
Tell him.
So, you want to hear my story, Dave?
Yeah, of course I do.
You get a step stool?
Yeah, hold on,
I got a step stool, Greg.
Hold on, let me put your video up of you kicking the bag first.
But
Yeah.
You want a step stool?
Oh, that's a nice one, man. That looks like the Beatles, like years ago in the 60s.
She gave me like the creepy Mexican that fucking sits like this.
That should be there.
The creepy Mexican dog.
What's
Yeah,
that?
you guys got a lot of fucking Mexican stuff over there. What's going on?
Okay.
Well, she's Mexican, but it's
It looks like you're showing us the ass end of that thing.
Huh?
It looks like the
It
ass
looks like
end
a
of that.
voodoo doll, Greg.
What's that,
That looks
Dave?
like a voodoo doll.
It is like a voodoo doll.
Weren't you into that Santeria stuff for a while?
Why do you have these things? Why do you have that?
Greg, I need that. Is Mr. G give that to you? I
I
want to put a T-shirt on it. That's a good little mannequin.
We find so much shit. You have no idea.
Oh, you dumpster dive?
Yeah, look at his sneakers.
Bro, you start bringing out mannequins. I'm starting to worry about you, Greg.
That's my baby.
Let's put the Jimmy the Bull video up. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Let me see this.
This is the other day he sent me this. He's got to fix his pants. He's the only one who kicks in a fucking pair of jeans.
They're falling down.
You losing
I
weight.
lost my ass. Yeah. That bag was fucking too hard and too high, man.
Were you hurting your foot?
No, I wasn't really hurt. I hurt my foot, but I really like I like the bag. I like to leave an indentation. I couldn't do that. It was like getting fucking cinder.
You better watch out you don't break your foot. You know, you haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually gonna go get a gi now. It's some good kung fu shoes.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
gonna go. I'm gonna go back in there.
You got to when you come down to see my son Logan. He's got the little foot pads too. The strap, you know, because he fights. He goes to MMA fighting. They have that's what you need.
Yeah, I got to kick with Logan. We got to get one of those bags at your house, so when I come there, me and Logan could do some kicking.
Yeah, he wants to kick you. He doesn't want to kick the bag.
Jimmy, I seen you kick a ceiling and shit, right? Where the hell was that?
I used to.
That was years ago, Greg. He's not kicking any ceilings anymore. He's 60 years old. All right, tell us the story.
Greg, I kick up there. I might come down the wrong way. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
He might be dead.
That's like me. I used to be able the shit I used to be able to do. Fucking forget about it.
You know, so I had a whole thing planned out. I was going to do the show in the gym. I was going to do back. I was going to be wailing on the 150 dumbbells. You know, I was going to go fucking nuts in there, you know, at Joey's gym.
Right.
So I walk downstairs, and there's this guy. You know, I'm talking to Joey real quick. We're laughing and joking about, you know, how we get up in the morning, we got to take Advils and stretch out for a half hour, you know, just to fucking get going and stuff. Because Joey, he always asks me, he goes, Jimmy, how do you feel in the morning you get up? I says, well, it takes me a while. I got to rock. I got to put my legs in there. I got to rock. I got to throw myself out of bed like that. You know, there's no just putting the legs up the side and using an abdominal. You know, I gotta do the whole fucking thing like this. You know. So anyway, you know, we're laughing and joking, whatever. And all of a sudden, this guy, you know, he's staring at me like this. You know, you can see he's like, you know, a little older, probably in his 50s. You know, and he's looking at me. He goes, "Yo, you, Jimmy Palencia, Jimmy the Bull." I go, "Yeah, how you doing, bro?" "Oh man, remember you from back in the day? You know, we used to all bounce at the clubs. And I saw you a club guy. Oh yeah, I used to go to Hammerheads and this and that. And we used to beat the shit out of it." And then all of a sudden we started getting into all the brawling stories, you know. So anyway, so then I says, "Yeah," I says, "I remember that club that you worked at. It was Chevy's. Remember that, Dave?"
Yeah, I remember Chevy's.
Yeah, and then they called it. It was Chevy's. Then it was Hammerheads.
What didn't didn't where Harry Pappas got killed at Chevy's?
Well, that's what I was just getting to.
Oh.
So then all of a sudden, you know, I said, "Yeah, I remember back in the day." I said, "You know, a good friend of ours got shot and you know, over there and killed, actually. You know, my friend Harry. You know, and Harry used to have like a little nutrition store down the street, right?"
No, that was Vinny Hanzik's store, but he worked it. He was like kind of like his like little right hand guy there. Yeah, that was Vinny's store.
Oh, I was right. That was Vinny's store because he used to hang out there.
Harry used to work there like half the time. Yeah, though.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us used to go there. So
we
anyway,
all went there. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so he's getting into this whole thing, and meanwhile I'm looking at the clock, and we're talking like 40, and this guy's just draining my energy because he was just going on and on and on, and it was all good stuff. But I was like, as I was sitting there, I started
You're trying to train, right?
Yeah, all of a sudden I came in with a lot of energy. I was gonna go nuts in the gym and do the show and talk about, and I started going like, this is the fucking, I said, listen, I gotta go, man. So then I walk away, and Joey's laughing at me. He goes, yeah, I should have warned you about that guy. I said, yo, bro, he sucked all the life out of me. I said, I was gonna do a whole workout. I said, listen, when you get up around my age, you gotta time your day. Everything's about time, because you got a small energy. Your energy's got a small window. So I get up in the morning, and if I work, I got to try to time everything to get in the fucking gym because I ain't got no fucking energy. I'm like a fucking fuse now. I used to be like a nuclear plant. Now I'm like a fucking firecracker fuse. Anyway, so fucking guy, Joey started talking about the, tests, and I said, Joey, you want anything? He goes, doing a little bit of, maintenance. I said, yeah. I said, I'm trying to do it. I said, it's been on my desk for 5 months. He goes, yeah, I go to Bodie. I said, yeah, Dr. Bodie's fucking crazy. I said, did I ever tell you a story about when I went over there to get my prostate checked? He goes, no. I said, I told him the story. Bodie came in with his assistant, and he's looking at me. He goes, all right, Jim, we're going to check the price. He goes, you drop the pants, get over here. I said, I lean over the fucking thing, and the guy was with him. I figured he was just an apprentice or something. I don't know. So I bend over like that. The guy puts the fucking thing on, and the grease, and he fucking rams it right up there. I'm like, oh, shit, So I'm over the table like this. I'm like, oh, fuck, And then he pulls out, and all of a sudden his buddy comes over, and his buddy fucking rams it in there, right? So all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I said, Bodie, the 2 years I said you couldn't give me a fucking heads up over here. I got 2 fingers up my ass. So then Joey goes, I got one better. He goes, they wanted to do a sonogram on my prostate. I said, how did they do that? I never heard of that before. I goes, oh yeah. He goes, I went to the Bodie, because Bodie's fucking, he told me Merry Christmas, right? That's what he told me, Bodie. So fucking Joey goes there, and he wants to get a sonogram. I said, what's that about? He says, yo, bro, they bent me over. The nurse was there. He says, they took this thing that looked like a fucking microphone, and they shoved it up my ass. And then we had it in my ass. He's going like this with the fucking thing, He's looking. Joey said he was holding on to the table. His legs. Oh my God, he's yelling, he's cursing. Bodie says, try not to curse now. He goes, you're fucking kidding me, right? He goes, why do you tell me about it? And Joey said he tried to eat clean the night before because he didn't want no accident. So anyway, the guy pulls the fucking microphone out of his ass after 10 minutes, right? And then they stick it in this fucking computer, right? And I guess it reads, you see it on the screen. So he sticks the microphone in there like that. And it's a pile of shit on top of the microphone, and the nurse is there. So Joey's looking at the nurse. He's going, my God, this girl, she's good looking too. He goes, how embarrassing. He goes, I'm mortified because the microphone is in the fucking computer and a load of shit on it. So then the fucking nurse comes over and she throws a blanket over the fucking thing, right? And fucking Joey said he was more. And then that's what Joey said to him before he did. He goes, listen, you ever get excited when a man stands behind you? And Joey goes, no. He goes, I do. And he shoved the fucking microphone up his ass, bro. This is what he told Joey before he shoved it up his ass. That's fucking Bodie certified nuts, bro. Nuts.
Dude, when I got a fucking prostate exam, this is what they pulled out of my ass.
Oh, so hold on.
1947, that fucking thing.
So one more fucking story before I go, because I got to go back to the gym. I got to finish my workout up.
See, he doesn't want any participation in the show other than to tell his stories. But go ahead.
Christmas, Christmas Day, Christmas Eve. What's that talking? I hear somebody talking. Who's that?
That was the fish. It sings. It moves.
Oh.
I couldn't get it off. It went on. I gave it to my girlfriend. Told her to get it out of here.
Get the fish out of here. So anyway, Christmas Eve, I go to my brother's. I'm eating fucking alavaca, rigatoni alavaca, spaghetti and fucking clam sauce and mussels and fucking sausage, fucking passata, cheese, lucatelli, mozzarella, all that shit, right? Drinking fucking wine. I go home. I get up the next day. I go to my cousin Denise's house. I'm eating hot pepperoni, hot soup passata, mozzarella, cheese, monster cheese, all kind of fucking. Then I started eating the pasta, the lasagna, the meatballs, the sausages, cake, coffee, 3 glasses of wine, right? So I fucking leave the house. Bro, about 8 o'clock on our way home, I started getting severe heartburn. Severe, right? I'm like, holy shit, I'm having a fucking heart attack, right? I said, fuck this shit. It was bad. I stopped. I got Rolaids. Nothing was helping. I went to the VA. I thought I was dying. I said, this is it. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm dying. If I knew I wasn't gonna make the fucking New Year, I'm gonna die in the fucking. I go to the VA. They're fucking checking me out. Fucking all kinds of sonograms, fucking CAT scan, everything, blood work, everything. They said, Jimmy, you're fine. You just got major heartburn, right? So they gave me some kind of milky shit. I don't know. I drank it. I went home. And it still wasn't fucking helping. So then I got up. It was like fucking. The next day I got up and I went to fucking 7-Eleven and I downed a Pepto-Bismol, right? Just sucking it down. I didn't give a fuck. And all of a sudden I went away. But now I've been shitting black for 4 days, bro. 4 days.
Oh, that's not good. So shitting black.
I'm taking the Fiberlize. I'm taking Stimulize. I'm taking everything because I can't stop shitting black. I'm getting worried about that.
Well, maybe you're shitting black from all the milk of magnesia and all that crap they gave you.
No,
bro, I didn't get out of the VA till like fucking 9 o'clock the next morning.
Jimmy, you never eat all that fucking crap. You're not a junk food eater, aside from your hot dogs.
I know, man.
And you overate. You overwhelmed your system. That's all.
I fucking can't do that.
You're 60-something years old. You can't eat like a Gavone anymore.
Jimmy, you're the bull. You are the bull. You need to take the bull by the horns.
Jesus Christ, Greg. We got a fucking museum over there.
He's like a hoarder. He's got he got a million things in that house. That's why
I gotta come to your house.
That's why he can't move, Jimmy.
You gotta take the bull by the horns.
He can't move because he's got too much crap. He'll never get it all down. He'll have to throw it out.
Oh, he's gonna need like a fucking tractor trailer to get out of there.
He might be a hoarder. We don't even know.
I think somebody's got a voodoo spell.
John, Jimmy, why do you think he's against the wall over there? The room is getting smaller and smaller. He's got too much stuff in it.
I think somebody's got a voodoo spell.
You got to declutter your life there.
Jimmy.
Dave, I was going to text you from the hospital.
Freeze. He's in the hospital.
He's on the treadmill.
Jimmy. I'm not dead, Jimmy. I'm not dead.
Jimmy thought he was dying too, Lee. Both of you thought you were dying. Did you know that? I was
going to text you, Dave. I was like fucking 3, 4 in the morning. I was going to text you and tell you goodbye. I love you. I probably ain't going to make it.
Lee already did that. Lee already thought he was dead too, right?
Yeah, I know. He was dead. We were going back and forth in the hospital all day over here.
Jimmy and I, like Thelma and Louise, were going off the cliff together.
You both, because you know what? Both of you ate like animals on Christmas, and then you went and fucked in the hospital after. It's so obvious.
I was in the fucking hospital from 9 o'clock at night till 9 the next morning, Dave. I didn't even call anybody. Say, you know what? I'm going to die.
You didn't tell me at all. I didn't know. Yeah.
I know. I was going to text you. I said, maybe I should text Dave and say, if I die, please do a little fucking one of those things I sent to Lee. One of those movies, when you die.
First of all, when you get, I should be the first person you call because I can at least clear out all the bullshit. Because I know all your little hang-ups and everything like that. You're like my dad. You would have told me what you ate. I would have given you the recipe to get rid of that indigestion. You should have done apple cider vinegar.
Well, next time. I know it was very late in the morning, but I was going to text you anyway. I didn't give a fuck. It was 4 o'clock. Yeah. I was like, I had my hand on actually, I left the phone in the car. I couldn't even text you because once I got in there, they wouldn't let me leave anyway. So I should have texted you before I went. Before I went in there, I should have texted you and tell you what was going on. Yeah. Maybe I wouldn't have went to the fucking hospital.
Now, Lee, what happened? Why did you go to the hospital?
I didn't see how my McDonald's and pork roast and meringue and chocolate and all this stuff before bed will affect my breathing and heart while I'm trying to sleep.
Fucking horrible, right, Lee? Horrible.
I was just talking about it. It's like doing a show and then overeating that night. You can't sleep all night.
This is what you guys need right here. Enema. Right here.
Jimmy already had a microphone up his ass. He doesn't need it.
Right here.
I got one like that. I put warm water in it just before she puts the dildo in my mouth.
That's what this is. Put warm water. I use this every time.
Only Italians know about fleet enemas, right, Greg?
But you got to make sure you don't forget.
I love.
When you're a kid, if you're Italian, they stick a fleat enema right up your butt.
Don't forget to take the cap off.
Lee.
If you forget to take the cap off, I have a friend who forgets to take the cap off.
Whenever I see Rob on, it reminds me of Sling Blade. He sits there like, Sling Blade.
Yeah. Next time you come on the show, you got to bring a lawnmower blade with you, bro, and just keep it next to the desk. This way, when Greg is displaying all his crap, pull up the lawnmower blade.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
It
Now,
ain't got no gas in
I
it.
want to bring up a real news story here. Did you see this kid who shot his parents, Dino Tomasetti? He was a bodybuilder.
No.
Yep. He's a bad shot. They're still alive.
Pull up that story, Tyler. Yeah, his parents were super wealthy too. I mean, they lived in Hewlett Harbor, which is very expensive.
He's not a bodybuilder.
The house is probably what does it say? $3.2 million house. You got to see this kid. I know a lot of guys that worked out with him at the same gym, and they said he was the nicest guy. You know.
Oh, so was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wait, he got shot or he shot somebody?
He shot his parents.
Hey, if I look like that
on Christmas,
look
at that house.
Myself, if I look like that.
Look at that house, Jimmy.
And that's in Brooklyn, right?
No, that's Hewlett Harbor. You know where that is.
Oh, yeah, Hewlett.
One of the 5 towns, right? That's the parents he shot. Now, supposedly
they look like nice people. Why the hell would you want to shoot them?
Why did he do that?
Supposedly, the parent, the father, and the grandfather were somehow related. You know, had some possible organized crime ties. You know, they're the ones who provided all the cement to the Freedom Tower in the city.
Oh wow!
That's where Jimmy Hoffa's buried.
They made some money there.
Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know why this kid would want to shoot his parents. There had to be some severe, like, emotional trauma there, I would imagine, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, he had some issues, man. There's no doubt about it. I mean, come on, that's not normal, man. You fight with your parents, you argue, whatever.
I'm shocked. I'm surprised they haven't insinuated steroids were involved in this. That's usually their MO, right? When they report this stuff.
Yeah.
Because they've been making like specific references to how big he was, muscularly speaking.
Look at the hair on the cunt. If I look like that, I'd shoot myself. Fucking hell.
Well, you know, maybe he was frustrated. Maybe he wanted to be a woman, and he was a man, and he was, you know, struggling with his identity.
His parents wouldn't accept that he was gay.
I don't know about that.
No, you know what it is? More than likely, they were probably funding everything he did. Didn't work. He got a nice car, go to the gym all day, take the steroids. The parents probably like, look, you need to get a job. Stop this. We're not going to give you any more money. That kind of thing. You motherfuckers, rotten parents. Pop. That could be it.
You know what, Greg? That could be a possible snenario for sure. You know,
because a lot of these guys, it fucking
If he's taking steroids, he should shoot his steroid dealer if he looks like that.
Maybe he had girl problems.
That's not nice.
Gabe, how about this one? Maybe he had girl problems.
He had a pretty good physique, Lee. Pull up that physique picture again, Tyler.
He had a real good
No
physique.
fondling the boobs on the show.
He had no physique. Come on.
Pull up that K-pop picture.
A normal kid that just diets down can look like that. That's just body muscle, skeletal.
I think. That's a pretty good
physique. He has a great physique.
That's a good physique. That's not a Lee Priest physique. That's a good physique.
If you think he's got a great physique, I'm going to come shoot you. Now scroll up to his mother. Look at his mother. Go up to his mum. Scroll back up. His mum's just as fucking big.
Oh, stop that. Stop that.
Go back up. Go up. Look at his mother. Look here. If she dieted down, her arms are just as fucking big.
You're too critical. Nice. Very critical, Lee. Very critical.
Look,
he looks like a competitive bodybuilder.
Yeah, he was a good-looking kid. It's a shame.
Yeah, I don't. Everyone seemed to like him in the gym too. It's just a weird thing.
Look at him. He's got AIDS.
Stop it, Lee.
So,
you know what?
I don't know. I misunderstand the story. So
at least he's a Yankee fan.
He shot his parents. He shot his mom in the head, his father in the back on Christmas Day.
Oh,
so obviously there was a fight. That's why Greg's scenario sounds a little bit more likely.
Thank you. Maybe he had trouble with his cock. Maybe
this prop here.
That's a nice.
So they lived in Hewlett or Brooklyn? I'm confused.
Hewlett Harbor. The parents lived in Hewlett Harbor.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big money area.
He trained at Retro Fitness in I think Forest Hills or something like that.
Yeah, but you know the story. A lot of these kids, their parents they drive around in BMWs, windows tinted, or big trucks and shit.
Yeah, the Escalade every year, a new Escalade. Yeah.
Right? You know, I just want to spend my whole day in the gym, that kind of fucking thing. Right. They're shooting juice. You know, they're doing all this shit. The parents are financing that. One day the mother gets a hair up her ass that's telling his kid, yo, you got to start getting a job. You got to work. We can't keep funding this stuff. Right. And then he freaks out. You bad parents. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'll bet you anything that's what it's something to do with that.
Yeah, but you got to be pretty crazy to shoot your parents, though, Greg, you know?
That's a shitty story, no matter how you cut it. That's for sure.
Did his mother live?
I think the morals of the shitty part of the story is that he took steroids and went to the fucking gym and looked like that.
Oh,
That's
Lee, will you stop?
Jesus. I'm going to shoot myself just looking at him. Fuck.
But wait a minute.
To the hospital.
Did the mother
Lee
live?
still has
Dave, or
food
no?
toxicity from eating too much chocolate cake.
Dave, look where the world's going
from
today.
the hospital.
Listen, Dave, look where the world's going today. There's some guy, I heard on the news the other day that some guy, he wants to be a woman, and he went on the soccer team or, I don't know, weightlifting. He was breaking all kinds of records in the women's league.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Huh?
Yeah.
Swimming.
Oh, swimming. Yeah. I mean, so, and then like a lot of the official women that run the teams, they're quitting.
One
they
of the
said they
women
had
quit.
enough.
Yeah.
No, they're saying, Jimmy, they're saying that he's actually breaking every college record ever made by women. They're saying that there will not be one female college record that stands because he was beating men when he was swimming against men. He was a good swimmer. As a man, he could have made the Olympics as a man. Now that he's swimming in college for women as a woman, they're saying that he's destroying every female college record has been destroyed by him.
I think one of the races he won it by 30-something seconds.
Yeah.
That's a big time.
Lee, he beat the champion. He already did 2 laps. She was
it's like
women.
I mean, Greg,
like
wouldn't you think it would be more impressive if this now female were to compete with the men and win? Then she could say, look, I'm not on any hormones, and I'm still beating these guys.
But Dave, he did.
Yeah, but he's got a special.
Yeah. But I'm saying
like
now he's
David
on like
just showed it.
androgen blockers supposedly and taking estrogen.
Dave, it doesn't matter.
Of course I know, but I'm saying he should compete with the men.
Fallon Fox got the gagooch cut off, and she's still fucking, it doesn't matter.
He didn't. He's swimming. He's got a special rudder, and he's just cutting through the water.
Listen, the point of the story I'm trying to make here is that the world's going gagooch, all right? Because that shouldn't even be allowed, all right? I don't care if the guy wants to be a woman. They should just say, listen, biologically, you are a man. You cannot, I don't care if you grow breasts and you cut off your zazzle. You can't compete with the fucking women. It's just ludicrous. That's it. Bottom line. What the hell? What's this accepted shit? How can they accept something like this? The guy cuts off his gagnolas and his fucking zazits, and he'll put on a wig and grows breasts, and he's swimming in the water with the women. That's not right, man. There's a women swimming here. You can't do that shit. It's fucking wrong, bro.
It's going to ruin women's sports. We've said this before.
Look on the bright side. Look on the bright side. You could fuck him and not get him pregnant.
Lee, only you would think
that's
of
not
that.
true. That's not true, Lee, because I saw an article not too long ago. The man was having a baby. He was having a baby.
That was a trans man.
He wants to have a baby.
It was a trans man. It was a woman
trans
with a
man.
beard.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait, listen. The whole thing is the guy's breaking every college fucking female record. They're freaking out.
They're going to ruin women's sports. There's not going to be women's sports anymore.
They should have a league of their own.
Yes. It'll be dominated by trans women or whatever. I don't even know.
League of their own.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. They should have, if you want to do all that, you want to like go crazy and you don't know which direction you're going, they should put those people in a special league and let them all compete against each other.
Right.
I agree with that.
There is a bodybuilding. There's a bodybuilding show where they have that. You know that, right? There's
I don't know
Dave knows. Joe Pietaro, when I worked with,
I'm sure the NPC will sanction a Division II at some point in the future.
Where it's a female,
where it becomes profitable.
Women who were once a girl, who are guys now, but they were once women, got their breasts cut off and everything, and they compete against each other.
Unfortunately, some of them didn't get their breasts cut off. Greg, it was disgusting.
That's called the Miss Olympia. That's called the Miss Olympia. They're once women, now they're men. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I think it's all crazy, man. It's crazy.
I'm still on the morphine from the hospital. That's what I'm going to blame it on.
Holy
all the drugs they were pumping in your body, Lee. You're a little off.
Hey, but did you see they had a tennis match? They had a tennis match a couple of weeks ago with the men and the women, the mixed pairs. There was Serena Williams and some other guy and another girl. And Serena Williams. Yeah, and Serena Williams could not return the man's serve. And this man wasn't even one of the greatest players, but the women just couldn't handle the men serving to him at tennis.
Right. Yeah, no, it's true.
Oh, so that's like another swim story. Another. Was it a guy that wanted?
No,
to
but
be
this is mixed pairs.
Oh, mixed pairs. Okay.
I'm doing some lines of stimuli.
Hey, it's funny you say that.
Lines of stimuli. Dave,
you know who
I dip my finger in it to do a little dip.
Dave, do you know who my girlfriend's eye doctor is? Renee Richards.
Oh, really?
Yep. Renee Richards is right here, right down the street.
I didn't know that.
She's fucking 84 years old, I think.
Oh,
and
wow.
she's still seeing patients. Jimmy, you remember Renee Richards from the 70s? It was Richard Raskin, an eye doctor who transgendered himself, then started playing in a pro tennis league. Remember that shit?
Yes, I do.
Right. She's the eye doctor for my girlfriend, my nieces, everything. She's a big eye doctor here where I live.
That had to be one of the first transgenders of all time.
Yeah,
my eye doctor walked past me the other day. She said I didn't even see her.
Lee's got the one-liners today, that's for sure.
Lee's got.
If he only had Greg's props to go with him, yeah.
You think if an eye doctor was a teacher that'd have many pupils?
Now that's Bob Ciccarello territory.
Dave, I told Lee that we all got to move down to Florida, down in your neighborhood, and we all got to train together, go out to dinner, ride Harleys, and go down by the beach. And I said, get the hell out of Australia. Grab your mom, your wife.
It'll be like that movie,
get the hell
Grumpy
out
Old
of
Men.
Australia. I told him to get out of the hospital. I says, once you get out, I says, get in your Mustang. I says, get on some highway going through the desert and out in the outback and the fucking out with the kangaroos. I said, hit the fucking gas and yell out, fuck you, motherfucker. I said, get the dust off you, man. Get it. So he tells me that in Australia, if you speed, they catch you, they take your car, they tow it away, and they crush it. I said, you need to get the fuck out of Australia, man.
They got too many rules.
Up.
First of all, speaking
the
of
funny
kangaroos,
thing is that Lee is the person who can least follow the rules of anyone I know, and he's living in the place where there's the most rules of all time.
Yeah, really.
You know? No wonder why he's going out of his mind over there.
But those kangaroos will box the shit out of you. You ever watch them fuckers?
They'll rip your stomach out.
How about those? What are those birds called? Those crazy, scary birds that you guys got?
Cassowary.
The what?
Cassowary.
The cassowaries. Yeah. Those are scary.
Cassowary. Looks like a dinosaur bird, yeah.
But then you got those flying bats, those flying foxes.
No, those cassowaries, though, will fuck you up,
the
though.
The big ones. No, Lee, didn't you send my girlfriend some video of the flying bats, too? Because those things I see them on TV, they're fucking badass.
That was just me naked in my Batman costume.
Jumping off the roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see my wing keel?
We saw your rudder.
That's the ringtail possum.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg, I met Lee at the Arnold Classic in 2018.
Oh,
did you really?
I can never forget it. Worst day of my life.
You were so happy to meet me. Lee asked me for a picture.
Man, I asked Rob for a picture. He was at the urinal. I said, hey, can I take a picture of your car?
What are you guys doing for New Year's? Lee?
Here's a picture of my cock right here.
You've got a nice cock. It's got a bit of a red head. Your head's a bit red.
I hate texting with Lee around New Year's because he always ruins it for me. Because New Year's comes a day early for the Australians, and it's like now I don't even feel like it's New Year's anymore because they already got New Year's. It's over with already.
My wife's birthday's on New Year's Day, so.
Oh really?
Is it really?
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got to buy her. So what
Happy
are you doing?
birthday, Mrs. Lee.
What are you doing
She's
for
at
New Year's
work.
for?
I was in hospital. She had to walk to work. She's not happy.
Where are you now? You in your garage?
I'm in the gym outside here. I just got out the hospital.
He leaves the hospital. He goes to the gym. He's worried he's having a heart attack, so he's like, I'll just go to the gym now that I'm out of the hospital.
Dave, I was just going to say that, Dave. The guy just got out of the hospital with heart problems and IVs, and he goes home and he goes on the treadmill. That's
true dedication or true insanity. I'm not
He's
sure.
a champion.
No fucking sleep.
Yeah, if we capture him live here on camera, that'll be great, Hey,
you forgot. You just reminded me, and I haven't had any fucking sleep. I've been awake all night. Why did you tell me that for?
And where's the heart monitor, Lee? Where's the heart monitor? Where's that at?
I got to go get that. I got to wear that for 24 hours just so they can see if I have a heart.
Listen, well, I told you what you got to do. You got to get a cardiac CT scan. That will tell you the whole story. These heart monitors are going to do nothing for you. You can wear it, but get the cardiac CT scan.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear the heart monitor, right? And say, look, okay, I'll wear the heart monitor all day. And about lunchtime, I'm going to go to the gym and do fucking legs.
There you go.
so when he gets the results, you'll say, what were you doing at 12? I'll say, oh, I was just watching TV. Why? What happened? Heart rate's
well, on a personal note, I had a little. They, instead of the heart monitor, they could put a little loop monitor on you too. They stick it under the skin, and does the same thing basically. I got a call 24 hours after I had that little loop monitor in, and they're like, "Get your ass in here." I was cycling at the time, and my heart rate went to 250. That's when I found out I had arrhythmia. But yeah, so they were scared shit. They're like, "Get in here, get in here." I'm like, "I'm fine, I'm fine." They're like, "Oh no, you better get down here."
Are you on any medicine? I'm on fucking Crestor.
No, that's for cholesterol.
That's for cholesterol. Right? Yeah, I have no cholesterol.
Yeah.
No,
Dave,
but I was telling you,
I thought you were on the beach, Dave. When you were cycling on the beach when that happened. When you're
well, initially, yeah, I saw my heart rate go very high, but then I went in and told them, and they didn't believe me. So they put a little loop monitor in me to monitor me, and they said, "Guys, go about your day." And I the next day they called me. They said, "We got an alert. You threw a 258 heart rate or something like that." And I didn't even see it on my heart rate monitor, but
258.
Yeah. It goes from my heart rate would go from like 140 boom to 250.
That's unbelievable. That is dangerous.
Why weren't you wearing one of those when you were cycling? You were wearing the.
I was wearing a heart rate monitor. Yeah. So I mean, my own heart rate monitor, but I knew what my heart rate. It would only go up for like couple seconds, but.
Dude, 120's high.
No, but that's dangerous, obviously. But they didn't believe me when I told them. But it only happens when I exercise at a very, very high level. So I just stopped.
Dave was on the beach in Florida. You got all those bikini girls walking past. Of course, your heart rate's going to go through a fucking roof.
No, actually, he was in Seaford when that happened.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that day.
But anyway, look. You should have, Jimmy. Have you ever had a cardiac CT scan?
No.
You should get look, Rich Gaspari, he got one because I was talking about it. He found out he had a blockage. The doctor said he would have been dead in a year or two had he not gone for this thing. He put a stent in there, he's fine. You got to get it. At your age, even at Lee's age, over 40, you got to get a cardiac CT, at least to see if your vessels in your heart, your coronary arteries.
How does that work? How does that work?
It takes 5 minutes. You go in the machine and they do a CT scan of your heart, and they can visualize the vessels and see if there's any blockages in them.
That's what they did to me on Saturday night. That's what they did. They put me in they threw me in the CAT scan.
Right.
Because I told them that I was having all this shit going on.
Right. What'd they say?
They said I was okay.
They said, Jimmy, you got some shit going on.
But no, because I asked the guy. I said, listen, what's going on? After he gave me the CAT, he said, listen, he goes, if something's going on, he goes, you're not leaving here. We're gonna admit you.
Get the test results from me. Go call them up and tell them you want the test results. I want to see it.
Have you thought about a calcium scan? One of them things.
There's two things. There's a CT calcium score where they'll tell you how much calcium is in your coronary arteries, and then one level up from that is a cardiac CT scan or CT angiogram where they'll put a little dye in you, and then they'll CT you. They'll put a CT scan on you, and they'll see the actual openings of the vessels and how much space there is in there. So it's a little more, gives you a little bit more information, the CT angiogram.
You have to go without eating and all that
No,
shit?
you don't have to do anything. It's fine. You just go in there and it takes 10 minutes.
Is that called with contrast, Dave? CT with contrast?
The cardiac CT with contrast is the one you really want. That's the better one. But the calcium score is pretty good too to find out if you have any calcium buildup,
Yeah, I was supposed to go see my doctor today. I got to call him, man.
Get it done because at least it's peace of mind. This way, if you get a pain in your chest, it's not a heart attack.
Is that the calcium, Dave? Where when they do the labs, it shows your calcium? Is that
no? It's a cardiac. It's a CT calcium score.
Okay, CT scan.
And then the one up from that is the cardiac CT angiogram, which is where they put dye in you, but it's also it also takes 15 minutes. It's non-invasive. They don't have to do anything to you.
Dave, I thought the angiogram is when they go through your vein in your leg.
Yeah, a CT angiogram is when they use a CT scan on you, though. It gives you the same imaging as an angiogram. It's just they're using a CT scan with contrast.
I like the test when I put the finger up your bum to see if you're gay.
And Jimmy already had that.
What test is? They got a place over here in Manhattan for that, Lee.
Jimmy's got a Dr. Bodie who does that for you.
It's called Greenwich Village. You can go there anytime you want.
Jimmy had that test done, and the doctor and his mate were lined up.
Yeah, you missed it. And his friend had a microphone put up his butt, so you missed that one too. So. All right, I got to wrap this up, guys. I want you to have a great New Year's. Be very safe out there. Obviously, try to stay away from major crowds of people. We don't need any more COVID cases for sure. And obviously, I want to thank all the viewers and the fans of the show who've supported us over the years. If you watch the show, you haven't subscribed, click that button.
Hallelujah.
And Lee, thank you for joining us today. Greg, be safe. And Jimmy, if you're having heartburn or you think you're having a heart attack, call me before you go to the hospital, okay?
Absolutely, brother.
Let's stay out of the VA hospital on New Year's, all right? Give him a break.
Jimmy, start using
They
an
must
enema.
say, oh, shit, here comes Jimmy the Bull again. Oh, my God. The VA hospital must go crazy when you come in there.
Oh, they all know me, but they know me by first name when
They
I
said,
come
oh,
in.
here
Jimmy,
comes the
what's happening?
hypochondriac again. He's coming in again.
Are you kidding me? The MPs know me at the gate when I'm coming up.
Rob Jordan, be safe up there in Michigan. Stay out of the
Thank you.
snow.
Happy New Year to you guys.
Happy New Year to all you guys.
I'm glad I
and,
see you, Lee Priest.
What's that? What's that?
I said, I'm glad I see you, Lee Priest.
Oh, it made my year seeing you, Rob.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Between you and me, I got a bit of a twitch in my pants right now.
Hey, Lee, stay out of the hospital too, please. Don't eat too much chocolate
Yeah,
cake.
stay safe, guys.
All right.
Yeah, Lee.
We're going to wrap this thing up. Guys, have a happy New Year. We'll see you next year.
Happy New
I
Year.
love you guys. See you all next
Happy New Year.
year.
Love
See
you
you guys.
guys, man.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye.